Welcome back. We're down to our last couple of minutes, and so before we go, we'll get some final thoughts from each of my panelists, beginning with Jim.
Well, whenever anything new comes along, our first reaction as humans is negative. So we have to understand the psychology of change. I don't like changing. Most adults don't, and we resist it. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross wrote on Death and Dying that when you're diagnosed with a cancer, you'll go through 5 emotional stages: denial, anger, depression, bargaining, and finally acceptance. And this is our reaction to any profound change. And so we need to see what are the huge upsides of AI. We need to protect and put guardrails on it, but we shouldn't throw the baby out with the bathwater. There are such great things for humanity that this technology enables. We can't just have a knee-jerk reaction because we fear it, because we're uncomfortable with it, because we don't understand it. And ChatGPT is free to use. I suggest everyone who's listening today go and actually try this. It is amazing. And just like Wikipedia is amazing, when I write just like Diane does, but I use ChatGPT and Wikipedia as starting points just to broaden my thinking. And it's an amazing tool. So we shouldn't throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's my final thought.
There's 2 things humans don't like: change and the way things are. So that kind of puts us in a very interesting position. But my thing, and I'm going to put on my tech hat and my legal hat, is it's important that we hold vendors accountable. It's important that the tools that do get developed, we leverage the good, we mitigate against the bad, and we just legislate the evil out of it. I remember having this conversation with a tech organization, and they said, Ritesh, we are a fantastic Canadian company because we comply with Canadian laws. And in the next sentence, they said, well, it's not my fault that the laws are inadequate. So they looked at the law as the ceiling, and I always looked at it as the floor. It's everything you do in addition to is the value add that we bring to society. And I think vendors need to understand that. I think as individuals, we need to be better informed. There is a way of coexisting with new technology.
He's absolutely right. Problem is, a lot of people are having a hard time understanding where the good and where the evil lie. A lot of people outside the arts see no problem with artists being eliminated, because now I get to be the Pope telling Leonardo to paint the ceiling, and Leonardo's now the program. But I want all the biblical figures to look like they're from My Little Pony. I mean, the guy doing that thinks that's great. Meanwhile, all these other artists are like, well, I guess I'm unemployed. I mean, we have to be a lot more aggressive in analyzing the changes coming.
And Diane.
Society has to be protected. We need our protectors, our governments, and our courts to do that for us, or we're going to really be in big trouble.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. And as we wrap up this episode of theZoomer on the art of AI, one thing is clear: we are at a crossroads. The advancements in AI technology are moving faster than we can comprehend, and the implications of these developments are far-reaching. It's up to individuals, as well as society as a whole, to stay informed and to be proactive in shaping the way AI is used in the future. So let's keep the conversation going and stay curious about all the possibilities and pitfalls of this ever-evolving field. And so a big thank you to my fantastic panel for your expertise and for being here. And as always, to you at home watching, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. For now, it's time to zoom out.